I'm Marco.
And I'm Leah.
And our project is based on the Latino muralists here in the mission and how through their murals they express how their community has changed from years then and until now.
During times of gentrification, these murals are one of the only things that preserve the Latino culture in the mission community.
We also interviewed Jorge, who is a veteran from Pasita Eyes, to get his perspective and analysis on some of the more famous murals within the Mission District. We hope you enjoy.
Cuando yo era niño de ti me enamoré y desde este momento en ti yo solo pensé. Crecía pensando en este día que tú conmigo vendrías a vivir la vida mía, pero después te fuiste a otro país vivir y yo no sabía ni a dónde escribir. Ahora juntos de nuevo, no me dejes así con el corazón ardiendo, no me dejes mami, yo quiero amor pa' mí, todo lo que yo quiero es amor pa' mí, amor pa' ti mami, amor pa' ti, todo lo que yo tengo es amor pa' ti, amor pa' mí, todo lo que yo quiero es amor pa' mí, amor pa' ti mami, amor pa' ti, todo lo que yo tengo es amor pa' ti.
And we specialize in community murals. So what that means is that in most of our pieces, the community where the mural will be painted is involved in the production.
Cool.
Not only at the planning stage, like sharing what they want to see in the mural, but in the execution stage, like literally helping to paint. And part of our mission as well is to educate the general public about the history and the importance of mural arts, and that's why we have because back up to that point, this paint had not been invented, the acrylic paint.
Okay.
That was invented in Mexico in the 50s, and it didn't become available here until the 60s.
Really?
So there were no outdoor murals for the most part until the late 60s, early 70s.
Oh.
So, and it coincided with these, all the activism of that time in the civil rights movement, in the Chicano movement, and they all used murals to convey their agenda because it was a very accessible and effective and inexpensive way of communicating them. Proposed to him to paint this mural, and he wanted it to be about our Latino heritage and for the Latinos in the neighborhood to feel proud about their history and their culture, and that's one of the main themes of the mural. Of course, he did it in 1992 when we were celebrating the 500th anniversary of the discovery of America. And so it's two panels, it's L-shaped, one is on this wall facing Florida, one is on the wall facing 24th. The larger wall, the one facing 24th, it's about the colonization of the Americas, the clash of civilizations, the European versus the Amerindians, told from the point of view of the indigenous cultures that were so badly damaged. So it's not the version you learn at school, which is from the point of view of the winners. And then on the left, or on the panel facing Florida, it's the present, but it's the continuation of that struggle, but in this time working class struggle, because at the time the mural was done 21 years ago, this neighborhood still was predominantly working class, as it has been most of its history. Now that has changed dramatically in the past 10-15 years, as we know, but not back then. And many of the parishioners, I would assume, at that time were, working class Latinos. So in the central image is this group of workers pushing or pulling this huge wooden wheel. So in my view, the point is labor makes wealth. It's not the rich who makes wealth. It's people's working that makes the wealth. And the it could be interpreted as, as the engine for the economy. The workers are the engine of the economy, etc. And then on the left, you have Cesar Chavez, of course, a very iconic figure, leading his union in the big strike in the 60s. And right behind Cesar is the parish priest. It's a portrait of him. And then in the upper corner, there's a few historical figures, mostly Latin American priests and nuns. But it's like an anchor for the neighborhood, let's put it that way.
We'll have to see that.
Amor pa' mí, todo lo que yo quiero es amor pa' mí. Amor pa' ti, mami, amor pa' ti. Todo lo que yo tengo es amor pa' ti. Amor pa' mí, amor pa' mí. Todo lo que yo quiero es amor pa' mí. Amor pa' ti, mami, amor pa' ti. Todo lo que yo tengo es amor pa' ti. Yo voy por la vida, mamá, alegre corazón. Lebre corazón. Yo voy por la vida, mamá, alegre corazón. No me meto con nadie, yo voy libre corazón. El sargento viene pregonando. Libre corazón, boom, te lo digo, mami. Libre corazón y todo el mundo tiene que ir. Libre corazón para acabar con el odio. Libre corazón pa' que tiren armas al fuego. Libre corazón, boom, te lo digo, mami. Libre corazón, el sargento viene pregonando. Libre corazón, yo ya sé lo que digo, te lo tienes bien sabido. En nombre a la libertad del militar mata a su hermano. Si en nombre a la libertad del militar mata a su hermano, el derecho de ser humano es de ser un gusano, que por más pájaro que él tendrá que ser comido. Yo ya voy, yo ya sé, yo ya quiero. Amor pa' mí, amor pa' mí. Todo lo que yo quiero es amor pa' mí. Amor pa' ti, mami, amor pa' ti. Todo lo que yo tengo es amor pa' ti. Amor pa' mí, amor pa' mí. Todo lo que yo quiero es amor pa' mí. Amor pa' ti, mami, amor pa' ti. Todo lo que yo tengo es amor pa' ti. No me gustan la guerra, no me gustan las armas. Escucha, compay, lucha por la paz. Amigo, no le tires al amigo en la espalda. Hermano, no le escupas al hermano en la cara. El uso de violencia llama a la venganza. La sangre llama a la sangre, el orgullo, la muerte. Yo no soy policía, yo no soy militar. Y a otro hombre yo no quiero nunca matar. Yo no soy policía, yo no soy militar. Y a otro hombre yo no quiero nunca matar. Amor pa' mí, amor pa' mí. Todo lo que yo quiero es amor pa' mí. Amor pa' ti, mami, amor pa' ti. Todo lo que yo tengo es amor pa' ti. Amor pa' mí, amor pa' mí. Todo lo que yo quiero es amor pa' mí. Amor pa' ti, mami, amor pa' ti. Todo lo que yo tengo.
It does it in a humorous way. Has many funny details, like I was telling you before. It consists of two garage doors. The garage door on the left there is a vista of 24th Street, as the artists remember it while growing up. And the garage door on the right is the present mission, with all the gentrifying details. The hipsters waiting in line to buy coffee. There's a young family or yuppies moving into a condo, and then the price on the window says $51 million. Of course, exaggeration, but you get the point.
Yeah, almost.
And then the upper part it's a series of humorous references to the recent global recession, and you have the several references to the 1% versus 99%. The Occupy movement, but in a humorous way. There's a guy checking out his Facebook page, and then on the right, it's a view of Eden, of paradise, and Adam and Eve are being expelled by the riot police. Waters is a blue mural done by Juan Alicia, a very prominent Mexican-American artist, and you have the figure of La Llorona in the foreground. As you know, that folktale places women in a very negative light. You know, the very self-centered, arrogant woman who kills his own children.
Yeah.
So the mural tries to use that negative image of woman to transform into a positive one.
Great.
And the positive view is how women are at the forefront of many environmental struggles throughout the world. Specifically, a dam that was created in India, which they flooded this entire valley. And on the left, you see the Indian women up to here in water because they refused to leave their homes.
It's amazing.
And that was a project by Bechtel Corporation, based here in the San Francisco Bay Area. They were the bad guys. They did the same thing in Cochabamba, in Bolivia, and that, next to it there's another image of that. And then the
Es amor pa' mí, amor pa' ti, mami, amor pa' ti. Todo lo que yo tengo es amor pa' ti. No me gustan la guerra, no me gustan las armas. Escucha, compay, lucha por la paz. Amigo, no le tires al amigo en la espalda. Hermano, no le escupas al hermano en la cara. El uso de violencia llama a la venganza. La sangre llama a la sangre, el orgullo, la muerte. Yo no soy policía, yo no soy militar. Y a otro hombre yo no quiero nunca matar. Yo no soy policía, yo no soy militar. Y a otro hombre yo no quiero nunca matar.
Like, do you see the murals? Do you see the difference between the murals painted like years ago compared to the
Well,
murals
the
now?
main difference is, back in the 70s when we started this organization, we started as a New York, so that's why we started spray painted murals, which you can refer if you want to graffiti art.